Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Discworld. And when last we left off, we are in the past, for we have travelled through L-space to get to the time when the Book of Dragon Summoning was stolen. We could do nothing to prevent it from being stolen, and trust me, we don't want to prevent it from being stolen, because then time would not have flowed as it was meant to. We will be showing that off, but let's just say you can't prevent it from happening that way. The game won't let you off that easily. Speaking of letting us off that easily, we also can't wake up our past drunk self, who is only drunk thanks to the counterwise wine we drunk in the present, and warn them of all that's about to happen. Not only will drunk Rincewind definitely not wake up, but even if he did, who knows what terrible ramifications communicating with ourselves would bring. Maybe we would wipe ourselves out of existence, or maybe the future wouldn't be what it is, and thus we wouldn't exist anyway, or any number of different time travel paradoxes. Time travel is confusing. It's always confusing. No matter which version of it exists in a story, it's always befuddling. And trust me, we're going to be doing a lot of time travelling in this act, and it still won't make much sense. But some things have made sense. For instance, we caused the fight in the drum, as it's called now, and broke the shingle to make it the broken drum, so that we can get that drumstick that we are going to need. And we've also told various people things that will change their outlook in the present. As it stands right now, we want this butterfly, but we can't get the butterfly because the butterfly is all the way up there. We're going to have to come back later. Fortunately, L-space time travel is such that when you return back through this hole here, you arrive just before the book is stolen every single time. How you don't end up colliding with your own self as you arrive in previous attempts, I don't know. L-space time travel is confusing. There is the shades that we can try and go to. There's also the inn, but we don't have what we need right now to deal with the inn. If we open the door, just a little bit, and sneak in, the scared guy from the broken drum is here. If we close the door, there is that picture. There's also the jewellery box and the bedside table. We can try and do things here. Hello. Yeah, that's not going to work, because we are not scary enough. We're going to have to become a lot scarier. So we're going to need a disguise. Let's now go to the street. There is something we can do here. There are a number of things we need to do here in the past. Music here is the same. We can do nothing but the toy shop. The toy shop is definitely closed. But there is somewhere where something is happening. Here, the corner. There's someone working. Hello?
Ignatius the Troll's all-night pottery shop.
Ignatius! Now there is an important character in the Discworld stories.
Ah, yes. I'll be able to guess it in a minute. Don't tell me what they are.
Okay. There's a pot here.
Interesting.
Can we have it? Yay! We have a fine pot.
At least I hope it's only been used for holding water.
We'll find out.
Ah, therapy in action.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
This is all your fault, you know. Now they've got me on therapy.
Yeah, well, don't bother getting up. That's a nice pot you're making there, by the way.
It's supposed to be a hat rack.
Oh, well, don't let me disturb you. I'll just quietly walk on my way.
He's not happy with us.
So, life's gone to pot, eh?
I don't think the troll appreciated your joke.
What are you doing here?
Therapy. The psychiatrist said I should try doing something useful with my hands.
You mean as opposed to thumping people?
Yeah, the magic just seems to have gone out of it.
And finally,
You again.
Shut up, it's difficult, this is. It's hard keeping your mind on something when it's spinning round and around.
Well, how would I know that?
ow!
Yes, I see. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Well, Goodbye.
So long. We're done with this location. Also, the alley is illuminated. I mean, hooray. Nothing we want to do with the alley right now. Though it is illuminated. And the rest of the street is very uneventful. Beggar's not here. So, last place we could try and go to is the Shades.
I'd need a very good reason before I go into the Shades.
But we don't have a reason to.
The Shades.
So let us instead just leave. The only thing we can really do now is head back through the hole and back to the present. But before we do that, there's some things we can look at. Like this sleeping book.
Ye illustrious tome of levitation. Oh yes, that's levitating, all right.
I'm a librarian.
Well, I suppose it saves on making your bed of a morning.
True.
I'd best leave him be.
That's not the line I expected. Also, this book is asleep. Or not.
Ah.
Then there's this door that we cannot open. So the only thing we can really do right now is head back to the present, and then head back to the past, for we need the, we need that butterfly. It's very important. Also, wibbly wobbly time travel shenanigans! Rincewind returns to the present. And that Rincewind did. Quite quickly, too. We certainly know our route. Fortunately, we can do this as many times as we need to. The librarian is not going to be stingy in that regard. Right. We could, before we go back, do things, but we really need to sort this bit out now. So let's just head back. I think we can skip this, no, we can't skip that cutscene. I don't think we can skip any of this cutscene, actually. Let's see. Nope. Can't skip it at all. So, through we go once again. Would escape do it? Oh, escape will do it! Okay, right, this door is still open, which is good. We actually don't really want to do anything concerning the book right now. We just want to go to here. Butterfly has moved. Ah, we don't have the frog. We don't have the frog anymore, do we? I've just realised we don't have the frog. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone from our inventory. Now, that's something I did a little wrong. But while we're here, we can show off something silly. We can show off taking the book. We know where the book is now. So, let's take it. We have the book.
Recognimento's never-failing guide to dragon summonation.
Yep. We've now messed with the flow of time. We can also close this here too. It's closed. Now, no one will know that we've done this. Well, except the person that's about to try and steal the book. They're going to be in for a bit of a surprise. And by a bit, I mean a huge surprise. Just gotta wait, you get a lot of time. You get a lot of time because there's a puzzle revolving around this book that's not just getting into that hideout. Just gotta wait. Eventually, you should appear. Do get a long time. I want this animation to play out. It's an empty place now.
That's where the dragon summoning book used to live.
Keyword used to live. Doesn't live there anymore.
Oh dear.
We can also look at this book.
Handy thing that.
It is. No animations happening. Probably because I went out. Let's actually go through L-Space with the book. we'll go through with the book. And I'll show you what happens if you try and change time dramatically. Doesn't work out for you. Yep, here we go. We're going back to the present with a book we're not meant to have. This has really messed up with history, because now the dragon can't even be summoned. So when we try it now...
That's 2 no trumps, fish. Famine, have you got, 9?
Well, I accuse Colonel Horseradish in the library with a lead pipe.
Are you sure we're all playing the same game here?
Damn. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. That little idiot over there's ruined my concentration. War, is he one of yours?
Him? No, that's one of Death's. You shouldn't let them run around loose like that, Death. They could breed, and then you'll never get rid of them. Want me to kill him for you?
No point, really.
Death? Have you got Mr. Bun the baker?
Not until his oven explodes next week. Oh, I see what you mean.
So, while we have this book, we cannot go back to the present. Events must flow roughly as they did before. So off we go, back to the past. Back to the past we go, to make things right. Or not, as the case may be, because there's actually another bit of dialogue that you can get. Right, we put this back. We're going to steal it again. We're going to steal it again. We've got this. Now we're just going to wait. Leaving immediately kind of circumvents the series of events. That's what I forgot before, so we're just going to wait. It's an empty place where this book used to be. Eventually the thief will arrive. There they come. This is what I wanted to show off. Through there. Uh-oh! It's not there! This is what your first instinct will be once you've got the knowledge of where the book is, just to go and steal it. It doesn't work out, though, as you'll see. But we make our way back up. And of course, we can't go back. But even when we return things back to how they were and we don't have the robes to get into the hideout, we can still do something on our return trip. But first...
Look, there's that little human with the pencil hat again. War, I thought you were going to kill him.
No, Death wouldn't let me. Anyway, I thought he was destined to pop off his pointy shoes about 8 minutes ago.
Circumstances prevented it.
Circumstances? What circumstances?
It has something to do with butterflies flapping their wings. I don't quite understand it myself. But I do appear to have got 21, and some spare cards.
Blast! You've cleaned me out. Let's go kill some butterflies.
There's the other cutscene. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the book back, which is fine. And we're going to let the thief steal the book. But we're going to get to the hideout first, because we know where it is. We know where it is. Just going to wait. There you come. For there's another thing we need to know aside from what to wear, and it's what to say. Got the book? Great. Through you go. Right, we're going to open this up. It's always a little bit Panickety trying to find that. We're going to go straight to the hideout because you're just going to rush around randomly. We're not bothered about that. We're going straight here. And this may not seem intuitive, but we need to turn this drain pipe. If we don't turn that drain pipe, we can't use the drain pipe to listen in on a conversation, which is what we're going to be doing with this glass that we got from the bar, which is brilliant because that forces you to do the counterwise whine. Okay, here you are. Let's listen.
Hist! Hail, brother door opener.
Doorkeeper!
Opener, keeper, what's it matter?
Well, I don't have to open it to just anybody who turns up. You could be a spy.
A spy?
Well, it's a possibility. You could be a very clever spy wearing a very effective disguise.
Open the blasted door.
What's the password?
All right. Lean closer. It's... spoons... swordfish... Right?
No.
What?
You didn't say Simon Says.
Open the door or I'll kill you.
Ah, the other password.
In you go. Right, we do not have what we need to go in. Even if we know the password, we're not dressed right. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back through the hole. And we are going to ignore this. Head back through L-space. And escape through this, because now events have gone properly. We can return back to the present day. And you may be wondering, but how are we going to do this? For we don't have the frog anymore. We need that frog. Well, I've got some good news for you. Because time is in this little loop is wonderfully circular. If we head back to the pond, to the main door, guess what's there? You can hear it. That little ribbit tells you, hey, the frog's back. Yep. Oh, time travel, you are so confusing. And you know what? While we're here, there's something else we could possibly do, but let's not do that right now until we have finished all of this, which is going to involve, you guessed it, more time travel. We've done so much time travel already. Admittedly, some of it was showing off how to do time travel wrong, but now we have the frog, we can do time travel right. And get that butterfly, which we need, because we have half the stuff we need to get into that meeting. The other thing we need is a disguise. And we know somebody that wears the thing that we need. That's the worshipper of Offla. So we're going to ignore this. We're going to go through the bookshelf here. Bookshelf's open because we left it open. We're going to go to the park. We're not going to try and grab it with the net right now. In fact, I'm going to save just in case I get this all horribly wrong, which I still could do. And, oh, no, luggage. Could you come a bit closer? No, don't feel like it. Worried about time paradoxes? Fair enough. Back the frog goes. There. Now, what this should do is it draws the butterfly closer. This is important. We need the butterfly closer so that we can get it. Oh, hang on. And... ha-ha! One time-changing butterfly.
Aha! The lesser-spotted Marmaduke.
What we're going to be doing with this, the game gave us a clue when we failed to catch it, is we're going to go to the street. It's important we go here. We're on the right side as well, which is even better. And we're going to put the butterfly where the game hinted we should, because after all, weather does not dare inconvenience a worshipper of Offla. Well, we're going to see about that. Butterfly lamp. There go those waves! The butterfly effect is in effect, and... wait for it. That's heavily localized! It's not us getting rained on this time! Hooray! lasting a long time. Lightning too. Very stoically standing there. Well, that butterfly's going to stay there now.
It's a lamp. Hopefully, it will brighten my future.
Hope so. Also, we can look at the butterfly here. No, we can't actually. Butterfly cannot be interacted with anymore, so let us just go. We need that thing that has just been discarded. Yep, that's right. Off the priest has offed that robe, which is just the right shade of gloomy shadow for us to sneak into that meeting. So we can now go through here. Pretty sure we can do this safely, because we haven't messed up with time. The book is still there, the book can still be stolen, ergo the dragon can still be summoned. Let's go and head to the only place that we can think of nearby that there would be that robe. The game in the past actually gives you a good hint, because the alleyway by the fishmongers is lit up. Also, no more frog. Frog is now stuck in that loop, because we did what we need to with the frog. So, street. We're on the right side of the street. And... oh! Something's changed here. Hello!
Damn! The dye's running, turning my skin all blue.
Oh, he's not happy. Not happy at all.
Ignatius the Troll's all-night pottery shop.
Yep, we've seen Ignatius working there. Now let's go into this alley and find this.
A monk's robe, and a very scratchy cloth too. No wonder they're always in such bad moods.
It's ours now.
Ah, this will be a black robe with a hood. Wish it didn't smell so funny.
There we go. We have that. And now we can leave. For when we come back, folks, by the way, you don't have to go into the corner if you don't want to. You can just walk right past. When we come back, folks, we can now get into that meeting. But before we do that, I want to check something. I want to check if we now go to the inn, if we can now grab an item that's very important. Because it will save us having to go back to the present after going to the past. Then again, we do have to go back to the present anyway. Bed. No. Can't grab the sheets. I'm very curious as to where they are. Are they hanging up here? I don't think they are. They could be. Nope, they're not. We do need that sheet. So I may have to talk to the scared guy again. Either way, we have a meeting we need to go to. A very important meeting. Which means going to the Unseen University and my library. Looks like there's a bridge there. There is. We never cross it. Maybe Brinswin doesn't like that bridge. Either way, when we come back, folks, the puzzles in Act 2 are only just beginning. For once we figure out who is at that meeting, we then need to get their golden artifacts. And that is a lot easier said than done. Oh, it's a lot easier said than done. And so, folks, I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you then. Later. Whoever thought that you could use libraries to travel through time? Well, I suppose you can by reading books that were written far in the past, but literal time travel? Not as unlikely as you think when it comes to the disc, but then again, when it comes to ankh-morpork, lots of things aren't as unlikely as you think. Ankh-morpork is funny like that. Later.